top of the morning to you all and welcome back to my channel. So today was the first day back to school online yet again, and I will not say my feelings about the fact that it's online again, but you can guess that I'm not really happy about it. But I tried to get over it with my candle, which is not by Serani by Jen, it's only by IKEA, but this will have to do. And afterwards I went downstairs to get myself a little cup of coffee, and I encountered my brother Joshua, as you will see in the next extract. Hello. So you're taking your online class in front of the TV?
Yeah. Well, to watch the game, but the game is over, so...
Are you attending class or are you watching the TV?
I'm not really watching the TV.
Liar.
Well, the game is over, so
Yeah.
I'm not watching the TV anymore.
And some of y'all might think that I should have just minded my own business and made my coffee, but I really care for my 10-year-old brother. And wait a minute. Are you playing games?
Yeah, I play games.
So you're not even actually attending class?
Yeah, because class is over.
Are you done with school for the day?
I have work to do, but my class online is over.
Then why aren't you doing your work for the class?
Good question.
Another good question is, why is having a coffee addiction such an aesthetic on the study community, school community on YouTube? Because I am about to develop one just for the aesthetics of it. After my coffee break, class proceeded, and we just learned about what was going to happen during the semester, what was the class all about, and we also learned about the trip that would maybe happen next year if, the situation improves. Yeah, I really think I'm starting to develop a computer addiction or something.
But I felt, yeah, like that. Sleep all day, just a cat nap. But a cup and a Hershey. Camel like, always thirsty. Will I ever grow to the guy that I think of? I'ma get this slow as the sky that I dream of. Gotta do. Daddy soul wants a flight back, but a price be the ice pack.
The afternoon was kind of a blur. I attended class on my bed, and that was kind of that, so we can just skip that.
Yeah, I'ma make it in my dreams, love. I'ma catch you in my dreams, love.
Given that I didn't have any homework for that day, nor did I want to take a head start, I decided to just write some letters to a few friends, since it is completely impossible to see anyone, especially with the 8 p.m. curfew that's going around in Quebec, and so, yeah. And I ended the evening watching the unfamous TV show Euphoria, which I just have so many questions about, and I cannot wait for the second seasons. But one question I want to ask you, if you watch the show, of course, is do you think that Fez is going to get arrested for attacking that man and robbing him? I think so, yes, because he's just an unlucky person, but I hope not. I'm really hoping not. He's the only defendable male on the TV show with Ethan, so yikes. Hi, it's me, just a few days later. So hi, I'm Gloria, and so I have a few tips that could actually help you prepare for the new semester, because as we know, It's super online, except I think if you live in New Zealand. Unfortunately, it's not my case, so yeah, school is like super online. Even my internship has been cancelled, and so I have a few tips that could maybe help you navigate through things, because as you can tell from all my videos, my room is pretty small. Like, it's like not even two Gloria's wide. And so you can imagine that doing online school in such a small space can get quite overwhelming, especially since I also happen to sleep in my room. I have my desk right here, my closet's right, it's just everything. I'm always in my room like 24 hours a day, so it can be quite discouraging. So I just have a few tips that could maybe help you. And the first thing is, a clean space equals to a clean mind. Whenever I get really stressed with school and I just have so many assignments piling up, I have exams coming up, my room gets super messy, and it's really something that I want to avoid, because whenever, like, it's just another source of stress, because I'm just like, I have this to do, I have this to do, I have this to do, but on top of it I have those clothes to pick up. So what I would suggest is just to keep it a routine, to keep your space clean, just so that it's one less thing to have to figure out afterwards. That's why I started making my bed every day, just because it just personally makes me feel a lot better to work in a space that is clean instead of a space that is dirty and that doesn't make me feel good. So the next thing I would suggest is to make yourself a routine. So I like to start my mornings the same way every single day, which kind of makes me go crazy sometimes, but it really helps me just stay balanced. It's embarrassing, but I already have a video showing my morning routine, but essentially every single morning I wake up, I make my bed, I brush my teeth, I make my little cereals while my cereals are getting soft, because yes, I do eat my cereals soft, whatever. I try to work out. I try to do either 10-minute workout, 20, 30-minute workout. I just try to get moving. I just try to move every single day, just to be able to spend a bit of that energy, because if I don't spend it, it's just going to go into stress. I know from experience, so it's just something that really helps me get going. So something else that kind of helps me make the space feel like it's not my room is to light candles. So I did it in my day in the life, like just a different scent. It makes me feel so much better. It kind of makes you feel like I'm in a cafe or something, depending on the smell of the candle, but it just really helps me. Also putting on some music. I found this YouTube video where they just play like some cafe ambiance music, and just you feel like a cafe when you're listening to this. It just makes you feel like you're not actually within the confines of your bedroom. Another thing I like to do to make my room not feel like my room, that I did a really bad job explaining, is that I like to use my LED lights to give a different ambiance. So for example, pink is my fun color, so if I'm watching a movie I can light it up in pink, but if I'm studying I can just light it up in orange because it's more standard. Also, another tip that I've seen in a YouTube video once is to light up my desk light only when I'm studying, which really puts me in the mood and really sets me up to study when I'm lighting it up. By the way, I will link the video that talked about the light theory in the description box. Also, something that helps me stay organized in online school is to kind of create different folders on my computer for every single class I'm taking. So currently I have so many documents to download for every single class, and it can just get overwhelming. So I like to, whenever I have to download the document, I like to rename it so that the first few letters are the numbers of the class or whatever, so that I can organize it better and then place it into a folder. If I'm not planning on printing the document, it just helps you a lot better. It's less stressful when you're trying to write that one document that has all the information that you're looking for that one assignment. It's just, you will thank yourself later. So also around the same idea, like if you can, I would recommend printing the documents that are really important. So for example, the documents that have all the instructions on an essay that you have to write. Like I'm really trying to take any opportunity that I can to step away from my computer, essentially. So if you can afford to print your papers, do it, even though it's bad for the environment. It's just, right now it's just a necessary evil in my opinion. For the month of January, I only take 2 classes, so I can just organize them in a folder, but I do make sure that they're well organized. Okay, so another thing that I really recommend doing is just to write down every single important date that you have. I personally write down my whole schedule for the semester in my planner because it changes from week to week. And just writing it down on paper in my journal actually just helps me keep track of whatever I have to do. And the week before I can even write down like, okay, for the next week you have an assignment due, so you better do it like this week. And I also write it down on my calendar over there. I just like to have visuals and to not just rely on my brain to remember those things. Actually, if you're interested in more study tips, I have a whole video talking about all the ways that I study for different classes, so you should definitely check it out because I don't want to make this video way too long. The last few things I would like to say is that it's really important that you block distracting apps from your phone and computer. So for example, YouTube is definitely blocked just so that I can really focus on doing my schoolwork, just because it's really easy to get distracted when your source of entertainment and your workspace are the same. And along the same idea, I think it's really important to establish working hours and fun hours. So for example, it doesn't work to work from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. like it doesn't work. I've tried it so many times in TJEP and it just never worked, because when you're trying to work for such long hours without really taking like real breaks, your brain just gets tired, your body just gets tired, and you're working at maybe 50 or 60% efficiency. Nope, guess you never heard of her. When you really could be working at 90 or 100 if you took good solid breaks that allowed you to rejuvenate and regain your energy. I hope those tips were helpful to you. So that's really just how I stay organized for a new semester. I just really try to enforce those tips, and they don't always last. I mean, clothes, like usually there are clothes on the side of my bed, but I do try my best to avoid it and to keep my space clean and to block the apps and everything. And it usually works whenever I put in the efforts to stay focused for school. So I really hope this helps, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.